Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. We are currently at the end of April in 2020. The COVID-19 virus has created a situation where everybody is self-isolating at home. This gives everyone an opportunity to sell or give away some of their treasures. Recently I found an ad for a free microwave oven. Free or reasonably priced items can often give you quite a large quantity of parts that you may not be able to afford otherwise. So here we go, trying to disassemble this microwave to obtain as many parts as possible. Today I picked up a scrap microwave. I'm looking forward to tearing it apart for parts. The microwave doesn't work. I know we're going to need a few tools for this. The tools I've selected are a couple of hand screwdrivers, a drill driver, some bits, side cutters, needle nose, and adjustable pliers. Should be fairly straightforward. Let's get started. Here's the haul. We got a nice piece of stainless steel, a fan, microwave oven transformer, small board with coil and fuse, another small board with transformer and sonalert, also some capacitors that can be harvested, a magnetron which will contain 2 large magnets, the motor to turn the turntable, many screws, a light bulb, 3 microswitches, and some sensors. In addition to the case, the transformer, and bits of steel that I harvested, there's also a power cord, and then we get into the components. We've got 2 very good magnets. They came out of the magnetron assembly. One 120 volt indicator light, 1 temperature sensor, 1 very interesting humidity sensor with a steel braided cable assembly, 3 micro switches, a handful of different fasteners, self-tapping screws and machine screws, a circuit board with sonic alarm, relays, transformer, more relays, could be a FET, a nice little motor for the turntable, a large coil, fuse, capacitor, lots of parts to harvest. In my previous mailbag, we got one of these, a bridge rectifier. Turns out you can use one of these little motors, which is a 2.5 to 3 RPM motor, and you can use it with a hand crank. The hand crank that I came up with was a very simple method. An old rusty nut I drilled and tapped the side, 1/4 screw goes in. There's a flat on the shaft. This tightens up against the shaft. Give it a spin, and we've got it the start of a generator. Here I'm taking a little AC motor and I'm converting it over to a generator. When it's spun, the little motor will produce about 30 to 40 volts AC. I'm going to take that AC voltage and put it into a bridge rectifier. The bridge rectifier will convert it to DC voltage. However, it will be unregulated and quite noisy. After the bridge rectifier is soldered on, I attach an electrolytic capacitor. The capacitor voltage is greater than the expected DC voltage. Following that, I solder in a small DC to DC converter to give me 5 volts out. In theory, this was supposed to be a great idea. However, while I was playing with the little generator, I broke some of the gears inside the motor. So, major fail, but that's the way it goes. Who knows, maybe the next project won't be a failure.